going. Yeah, we got to put them to use now, and the use is voting on the next long play. Damn, I've made some people very powerful in this one. How to actually just redeemed the points dump to really style on everybody else there. I appreciate that. Okay, it's poll time. Next up, our long play. We finished off Oxygen Not Included. It was god-awful. At least I've built that bloody rocket, but the thought of firing up that game ever again fills me with so much dread. Thagnus showing off as well, these guys. Right, time for the poll. So what will the next long play be? I'm not going to fire it off just yet, but I want it prepped because I don't like that moment of silence where I type things out. Well, we're going to get that now, but at least it's not right before I start it. Sakuna, what's it called? Rice and Ruin, I think. I thought it was Sakura, but I guess not. Rainworld, Graveyard Keeper, and Dragon's Dogma Dark Ariser? Okay, oh man, it wiped what I used for the edition. I can't remember what I ever put in this. Let's just say it's 3,500. Righto, let's get the synopsis on what these games actually are, shall we? I'm sure I had it somewhere. Here's my long play suggestions. Right, so Plants vs. Zombies. This one wasn't actually submitted on the long play. Nah, that music's a bit loud, even if it is very good. Plants vs. Zombies is actually a game that I brought up during another game. I think it was when I was playing Oni. I was talking about Incomplete Almanacs. Plants vs. Zombies is essentially a tower defense game. You place plants, you shoot zombies who try to come across the lawn and eat your brains. I played it before, quite a long time ago, back when I was in university, but it was great fun then. I'm sure it'd be great fun again. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. I'm told this is a farm sim action game. Tom Steendam submitted this one, saying it's a hack and slash and surprisingly in-depth farming sim. It'll be no surprise which of those caught my eye. Supposedly 15 to 20 hours. Mike, aka Hell's Cry, put in Graveyard Keeper, saying it's a micromanagement simulator. It's a nice blend of dark humor, adult themes, pixel graphics, reminiscences of days of old, flavors of Stardew Valley. I really didn't like Stardew Valley. Maybe I won't like this, who's to say? Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen from the Stacy says it's an action RPG. Mostly gameplay, infrequent short skippable scenes, has much better combat design than other action RPGs. Interesting abilities, large enemies, open world but also more linear, large dungeon expansion. If you say so. Apparently it's 45 hours long. A fairly long play. And then Milky97 puts in Rainworld, calling it a survival exploration. You play as a bottom feeder trying not to starve to death as you explore a weird world. Side-scrolling, mostly exploration, not a lot of reading, mostly environmental storytelling. Carried by amazing art, some really intelligent AI, it emulates a natural ecosystem. How long to beat says 32 hours, they took 24 hours at it. So this is the game's up to bat. The vote is going to go live approximately right now, and you can vote. If you're watching right now, even if you don't care which one rolls, you can vote on this, and I'm sure I have the ability to show it somewhere, somehow. Hey, there it is. I don't like that look. There's a better way of showing it to you. Chat poll. There we go. There we absolutely go. Let's have you come up a bit as well. Now, normally these things end up as two-horse races. If it's a tie, we end up playing the third option for what it's worth. There was no love for Graveyard Keeper, no real love for Plants vs. Zombies, and Rainworld, even the DX that I added onto it somehow, wasn't enough to spur people on. So it's really between Dragon's Dogma and Sakuna Rice and Ruin. Two action games then. I would love to give some insight onto either of them, but I don't know anything about either of them. So you can vote on these if you're watching. If you just earned a whole load of points from your gambling on my ability to defeat an imaginary child at baseball, then those can be dumped on these. I call them vote swingers for a reason. Kitan says 86 votes burnt by the gambling king. You hurt Jake with Oni, don't do it with Dragon's Dogma. So apparently I wouldn't like Dragon's Dogma. Yeah, I wouldn't know. Well, then I didn't know if I'd enjoy Oxygen Not Included. God, I hated that one. Jake, I don't need to waste those points. Weebs win regardless. Sakuna is the closest thing to the Weeb option, I imagine, here. But I'm not sure if it's particularly Weeby or just if it's set in Japan. IKG DDR points dumped most of the winnings. Did he? I missed that one. I need to scroll up and check. Wow. IKG DDR could have had whatever they wanted, but they spilt 250,000, 250,000 points on pure decadence. Probably to show all the losers what it's like to not make a solid betting choice. DD is also Weeb, if you say so. 300,000, I must have missed one. That's fine though, I can count, evidently. Counted the amount of flubs I had in this run. So, really tight between them. It's a bit of a back and forth. I thought Sakuna had it, but Dragon's Dogma keeps pushing just a few ahead of Sakuna. It's a 3-minute vote. I generally always make them 3 minutes, but now we're down to the last 20 or so seconds. The difference is single digit between them. I couldn't call it either way. Is this where I can do like a separate prediction which will win between them? I don't think so. People are busy spilling their points here. This is a great way to liquidate some points as well, otherwise the economy gets skewed badly. In any case, Dragon Dogma securing the lead there and then getting trounced by Sakuna at the last moment. Pushes back, and it pushes back just hard enough. Dragon's Dogma will be the next long play starting next week. Righto. Righto. I think we deserve to know what happened behind the scenes there. So fortunately, I can view the results and get a breakdown of how that went down. Dang though, pushed it out by 10 clear points. Sakuna didn't have what it takes. So first off, losing miserably is Graveyard Keeper. 16 people backed that one. What a shame. Plants vs. Zombies had 24 people backing it. And Death Me Please and Wepto were the prime ones propping that one up. 35 people backed Rainworld. In fact, somebody dumped a lot of points on it. Who was it? Matherius, Cantes, and Nestorius. Now, Sakuna, 106 people backing that. And the people that were backing it with points and bits: Restock, Deathshed, Killer Adler, Poker Faces, and Ready Zone. But the winner, of course, Dragon's Dogma. Now that had... Oh, it already stopped showing me the number of voters. Man, that goes away fast, doesn't it? In any case, Dark Young, Pandy, Stassi, unsurprisingly, Dark Lord Bane, and Soup Dog pushed that one over the limit. So, we'll be... Yeah, let's get you off the screen. It's gone now, isn't it? We'll be running this one next week. I'll fire it up, make sure it all works in the stream, and get going with it. We'll be back a little bit later on today because I really want to do some trucking. There was a Colorado expansion put out, and I've never been to Colorado, and now I can simulate driving through it whilst spilling various deadly chemicals all over the place. When will that be? What does my calendar say? Apparently it's going to be in about 2.5 hours, which is good. I need to do a lift session between now and then. So cheers for joining for this week's weekly... No, we're not done yet. We're not quite done, man. All this side content going on. There's something very important we haven't done, and that is the Wheel of Punishment. Let me go prep that up. Righto, my favourite. It's the punishment wheel in all its glory. You know, the way we do punishment games has really evolved. I used to just punch it into a random number generator and take what comes out. Then we had a wheel. Then we have what I determined to be an even better wheel. It's wheelofnames.com. I even asked them to improve it a bit, and they got back to me and did. How very cute. Okay, there's a lot going on in here. For some reason, this run really inflated the wheel. And now you can actually see the big, chunky bulk of the lobbies there as it spins round. Rants 5D. Far too much of it. We're going to shuffle the list. I'm assured that this shuffling is as random can be. And then we're going to spin it around. I wonder if I can make the spin be as long as possible. Hold that thought. I'm pretty sure there's a setting for incredibly low. Oh, I've already got it on maximum spin time of 30 seconds. Oh, okay then. Right, back you come, wheel. So round it goes, whatever it lands on, we gotta do as a punishment game. No questions asked, no take-backs. I think the only downside is it doesn't have that noise that we used to have, but hey-ho. God, I gotta get out my, my magnifying glass for this one. Which one's it gonna land on? It's gonna be a close one, whatever, because there's still inertia in there. Oh god, I see Rants D and it's far too close for comfort. Keep going, right. Fear, Strawberry, Egg is broken, Driver 2, Yu-Gi-Oh! Now you keep going. Oh no, slow down, slow down! Bass will not be the one who decides this. There we go, thank Ribbons for that. Happily take another Star Wars game over Rants D there. What even is the Star... Didn't we just have a Star Wars game? This is Star Wars... Whose is it? Star Wars Rebel Assault 1 from 1993, submitted by Block the Brave. Oh, I did it this year as well. So, I don't know how I'm going to get that game running if it's from 1993, but I will have to find a way, and that'll be our next punishment game during some wildcard. Okay, it's been quite the beatdown for me today, perhaps even this week, considering there's been all this Oni. So it'll be good to chill out with some trucking. I'll be back in 2 to 3 hours with that. So until then, it's a cheers for me, and cheerio.